Okay, this video is going to be like a recommended movie, kind of movies to go see. Since I've been on break, that's what I have been doing, is watching a lot of movies. Okay, one of the movies that I really enjoyed was the stoning of Soraya M. This video, that movie, I have been wanting to see it for a long time, and I acquired it, and I finally got a chance to watch it this weekend, and the movie had me crying. It's a very intense movie, and at times it's very hard to watch, but I think it's kind of important for women to watch and men to watch. And it's basically about this Iranian woman who is accused of adultery. And the plot goes from her aunt telling this man what happened to her niece. And it's very good. So I recommend you guys see it, because stoning still takes place currently. And women are stoned at a higher percentage than men. I'm not going to get into the my sort of militant stance and get into that, because I know men kill their partners every day. They do it here. They don't want to be married to someone anymore. They for whatever reason, and they murder their wives. But there is something very cockroach and disgusting when people use religion to get rid of someone else. So that is kind of what made me just so upset, and it made it such a hard movie to watch, because a lot of times women stay in situations that are not good for them because they don't have the financial means to sort of leave. And a lot of societies maintain that sort of subjugation so that women will stay in their place. Because, people are saying, oh, marriages are breaking up left and right. Well, I think why so many people are divorced now is because women have the means now to say peace. Back then, when she was had 8 kids and had never worked, where was she going to go? Now you have women making their own money. They're in the workplace, and if they're in a situation they don't want to be in, if they have the means, they're going to say goodbye. So anyway, that I recommend watching it. It is subtitled, so you will have to read a lot of the dialogue, but it is so worth it. Another movie that I saw that was kind of on the opposite side of silliness is Black Dynamite. Now, I love black exploitation movies. Some people say it's a poor representation of black people, but I tell you, I would much rather watch Cleopatra Jones than watch anything by Tyler fucking Perry. I cannot stand his movies. I've never seen any of them. I think I've turned the channel and I've seen this one woman just yelling at this man, just being real loud and ghetto, and I was just like, who would watch this shit? Anyway, so it's a spoof of black exploitation movies. Now, it isn't the greatest spoof in the world, but I definitely think it's worth watching, especially if you know about black exploitation movies. I think you will find it amusing. Whomever wrote it, which is I think the main actor, Michael Jai White, he wrote it with some other people, and it's funny. It's so I need to watch it again, because there's certain things that I probably didn't pick up on, but it's really quite funny. So I recommend watching that if you want to watch something kind of stupid after crying from watching the stoning of Soraya M. And I know that was another one I had watched. Well, we went to go see I feel like I'm saying too much. I need to watch that, because that's so annoying. I don't want to sound like you know who with all those ums. But and I just did it. And the lip smacking. And see, these videos are helping me to stop doing things that I find annoying. The Expendables. And I did it again. I need to stop that. Anyway, The Expendables it wasn't the best script in the world, but that's not why you go to see an action movie. You go to see an action movie to see people get their ass fucked up, get blown up, and it's a real throwback to sort of 80s movies where shit was just violent, and it's filled with, I mean, I can get all paranoid, paranoid black woman about it, because back in the 80s they always had these movies where the white men would come, and there was always these bad colored people, like either they were Asian or from somewhere in Africa, or if they were white or looked white, they were like Russians, but it was like these ass kicking kind of Americans coming into this dusky continent, whatever it might be, and like fucking shit up. But I had to like kind of let that go, but it was really good. And like Terry Crews, and when Selima was talking about like he had the most badass gun, that gun is fucking badass. If you watch that movie and you see his scene, it was just like, what the fuck was that? It was funny. It was what it was. So if you go in there looking for an intelligent script, you need to pass go, because it's just a whole bunch of loud blowing shit up, and these old ass fucking men like that look like time had not been kind to their bodies nor their face, or they were just on too much HGH or whatever the hell that steroid stuff is. But it was pretty good for blowing up shit. It was very much a man's movie. Nothing about it is girly, nothing, typical stuff. But if you want to see like some blowing up shit and some badass guns and some stabbing and punching and boxing and stuff like that, then it's a pretty good movie. And it has like all of the key people. I thought Dolph Lundgren, he was pretty badass. Like he was kind of the saddest character out of them all. Damn, and Mickey Rourke, like, whoo, man, his face, whoo, man. He's a badass actor, but time has not been kind, nor plastic surgery has been kind to his face. But I would never tell that shit to his face. He's fucking scary now. But those were kind of like my 3 kind of recommended movies. I feel like I'm missing one, but yeah, that's it. So that's there is one more. 12th and Delaware. That is on HBO. It's a documentary, and it's about this city in Florida where there is a crisis pregnancy clinic, and a women's clinic that also does abortions across the street. And it's about these 2 opposing forces on this little street. That movie pissed me off too, but I'm not going to tell you why it pissed me off, because I want you to kind of watch it and sort of get your own opinion about it. I'm not here to sort of debate if abortion is right, but I would say this: I am pro-choice. I believe a woman, if she want to have 10 kids, she can have 10 kids. If she doesn't want to have one, she doesn't have to have one. I totally support a woman's decision to choose, and I think that you can do that without enforcing your will one way or the other. But it angered me. It angered me. So I guess I'm getting into it. But it angered me how these people were taking advantage of a woman in a very vulnerable situation. Nobody wants to be in a position where they're even thinking about abortion. And if someone tells you that women are fucking popping gum and doing the Dougie up in the abortion clinic, they need to fucking die, because that is not how it is. It's a very sad and depressing place to be, because no one wants to be in that position. So for you to be giving people misinformation when they're feeling all these sort of things, and promising people certain things just so they would do what you want, when it's not your fucking responsibility what's going to happen between that woman and her child, that just had me just angry. Like, how manipulative and just it pissed me off. Like, I couldn't sleep. I think I watched Soraya M, and I watched that in the same night. And between those two movies, I was just, you know, I wanted to assemble a group of female assassins to come and just fucking with an AA-12 fucking blow some shit up my damn self. But anyway, and this video is probably running way too long. But those are movies that I recommend you check them out if you're looking for something sort of entertaining, thought-provoking, or just plain stupid. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.